Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about letter sounds and how to teach your children their letter sounds. Once children know their letter sounds, they can start blending those sounds and they can start to read. I taught all of my children how to read by the age of 3. And today I'm going to share with you how to start. The first thing is letter sounds. A lot of people teach letters first, like the alphabet A, B, C, D. But you cannot do much with that. You need to teach your children letter sounds first. Because once they know their letter sounds, they can begin to read. And so Lucas is 3 years old. So right now he knows most of his letter sounds and he's going to start working on blends. By the end of this school year for him, he will be reading small sentences. So I'm going to share with you guys how to start teaching letter sounds, which is the most important thing that you want to start off with at first. So you want to get a set of flashcards. These I created. I just took some index cards and I laminated them. But you can also buy them at the store. I'll try to link some below in the description box. You want them to be high contrast, like black and white, so that they can really grab the children's attention. And you also want to work on the lowercase, because the lowercase is what you see most when you're reading. So you don't see a lot of uppercase letters when you read. You see a lot of lowercase. So you want to start with lowercase first. Eventually they're going to learn their uppercase and their lowercase together. So you want to start with teaching the letter sounds every day for 1 minute. You're just going to flash the sound. So Luke, you want to go over it?
Yeah.
See how we do it? So the first thing is that children get very distracted. So in order to keep their hands busy, what I like to do is offer them some things that they can use while we're learning the letter sounds. So here we have a pointer. You can use any of these or even just one of these, whatever you have. Here I have a little stick that we found outside and I tied a bell onto it. Then I have a clapper that we got at the party store where you can get like party things. It's a clapper. And then we have a little egg that has rice in it. Now you can buy these eggs that have the rice in it or you can make them yourself. I use them for a lot of children's activities. They're really great. I'll link some below if you don't have them. So what I do is I ask the child, what do you want to use today, Luke? Do you want to use the clapper? You want to use the pointer? So every day we use a different thing so that to make it exciting for them. So okay, so he chose the pointer because that's what he wants to use. Okay, so let's get started. Luke, you're going to be pointing at the card and saying the letter sound with me, okay? Ready? Nice and loud. A.
A.
B.
B.
D.
D.
E.
E.
G.
G.
H.
E.
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 J.
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 Oh.
O.
Mm.
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 Ah.
A.
Qu.
Qu.
R.
O.
S. A.
A.
V.
Mm.
W.
W.
X. Y.
Y.
Z. Give me 5. You did a good job. See, that easy. It takes about a minute and you want to just be loud with the sound and be enthusiastic so that they can also be excited. It just takes a minute a day to go over the letter sounds. And they want to keep going with all different types of things because they love it. And if they want to keep going, you can go ahead and do it multiple times. But we usually stick to 1 to 2 times and that's all. That's letter sounds. Then, once you know that the child already knows them, then you want to have them do it. Ready, Luke?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me what letter this is?
A.
What about this one?
B.
What about this one?
K.
What about this one?
B.
D.
D.
And you keep on going. And sometimes they will reverse the letters and get mistaken with the B's and the D's, but that's okay. That's totally normal at first. And then you can call them out of order and see if they know them. Ready? What's this one, Luke? Ah, what about this one? Yes. So you want to keep testing them. Once they know their letter sounds, in order and out of order, they're ready to start blending those sounds. And I made a whole tutorial on that. I'll link it below in the description box. Another tool that I use is my alphabet book. And this is a little book that I created so that children associate letters with objects to remember the letter sounds. And this is fun because they're also learning their vocabulary words. Ready, Luke? We're going to go over this so our friends can see it. So basically, this is a binder that it has a letter, and then it has different items that start with that letter. And they're learning all of the vocabulary that's here, because as young as a 3-year-old is, they might not know what some of these things are called. Yes, sweetheart, hold on a minute, okay? And then we have different ones, and they get to call things out. So let's see, let's try one, Luke. Ready?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so A.
A for arm.
Yeah, A for elbow. What about A for?
Egg.
Egg. A for?
Car.
That's an envelope. A for envelope. What about here? A for?
Elephant.
Elephant. Very good. Ready? So what sound does this make? For?
Fish.
For? Flutes. You see, they don't know all of the things on here, so they're learning the vocabulary words as well. So it's going to be helpful for speech and vocabulary. That's a flute. What about here? For?
Spoon.
That's not a spoon, that's a fork. Very good. What about here? For?
Fan.
Fan. What about here? For?
Feet.
What about for?
Bee.
Fly. And what about here? For?
Feather.
Feather. Very good. So you just go over this every day with them, and they are learning a whole lot. Now, you don't have to do the whole entire binder. It's time consuming. You just pick a few pages a day and just go over the different letter sounds and what starts with that sound. Be careful, Luke. And this is a really great book. I'm going to link it below in the description box, okay? Another thing that I like to use are rhyming books for alphabets. So here is the Dr. Seuss ABCs. And these are little rhymes for the alphabet and their alphabet sounds. And I use a lot of different books. I'll link some of the ones that I use below. The one that I have here today is this Dr. Seuss ABC book. So rhymes are great for phonemic awareness and beginning reading. And it's just a great thing to read to children. And I made a whole nother video on repetitive books and how important they are for little children and when they start to read. So let's go over this Dr. Seuss book, Luke. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. So this, I'll read through the whole thing because it's fun and engaging. Big A, little a, what begins with A? Aunt Annie's alligator, A. Ah. Big B, little b, what begins with B? Barber, baby, bubbles, and a bumblebee.
B.
Yes. Big C, little c, what begins with C? Camel on the ceiling. C.
It's backward.
Yes, he's climbing on the ceiling. How funny is that, Luke? So it's just a really great little rhyme book, and there's a lot of these, and I'm gonna link some below in the description box if you want to get them. So the way that it goes is like this. I go over our letter sounds every day for about a minute with the different tools that I have here. I let them pick one of the tools there to keep their attention on the cards. So when they're pointing with the pointers that I have here, their attention is gonna be on the cards. So once I go over that with 1 minute a day, then I choose a few pages from our alphabet book to go over, and then I'll choose one of our rhyme books for the day. And that is how we learn letter sounds. Now, to learn the alphabet names, the letter names, I just sing a song, and we sing a song like this. We don't want to use the same flashcards. We don't want to confuse the children. Use another chart. You can use, yes, you can use a chart, an ABC chart. Good job. It's just a song. And it's like this. Ready, look?
Yeah.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Okay, so that's it. You go over the song with them, and then you can start pointing. A, B, C, D, and you go on like that, and then you can point them out of order and see if they know their letter names as well. But that's something that you do after your letter sounds, not something that you have to rush. They're eventually going to know their letter names and their letter sounds. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed the video. It's really easy to teach children their letter sounds. It has been one of the best things that I have done for my children in order to teach them how to read. And I'm going to link below the tutorial on what you do next, the whole tutorial on once you know the letter sounds, how you teach blending. I hope you enjoyed the video. Luca, you want to say bye and say thank you?
Bye.
Bye. Until the next time. Don't forget to check out the links below for the alphabet book and all of the other resources. Until the next time. Bye-bye.